I think that the benefit of an advance directive is that hopefully that went alongside a conversation with the designated proxy. So it's all good and well to put, your husband's name down there. Heaven forbid, I don't know if he's the best proxy for me, but and you haven't had the conversation with him. It needs to be a conversation, and so an advance directive for healthy people is probably looks different to an advance directive for someone who's been diagnosed with early stage dementia or an advanced cancer. Or so this also should be an iterative process. It's not a one conversation, and that advance directive is in someone's top drawer. It was signed 10 years ago, but things look very different now. So the conversation, and I do think one needs to include your healthcare provider because it has to happen within the context of your health status,
Mm.
and that changes over time. And practically for us, when we meet someone for the first time, it's hard to have that conversation with the very first meeting. But as you've established some rapport and trust, this is definitely the type of conversation that we have to help us guide down the line if there is an emergency and we need to make a plan. But we try and have that more than once. And that's the beauty of having a longer standing relationship with the patient and the family, because you can review it. Things change, people's perspectives change. I mean, even something like dignity to me is, using that loosely, um, that changes. People think, no ways will I have a carer in my home and someone to change my nappy. And then when you get there, things look different. It's like when you're pregnant and you have to get that baby out. It's whatever it takes. So
Or come out.
it shifts. Yeah. So the in and the out is similar, I think, that
Yeah.
they're hard.
Yeah, that's a beautiful analogy and one that I can't relate to. But, I think the one for me is always you know, what are those non-negotiables? I mean, Atul Gawande in his Being Mortal writes beautifully about his father. And I think the one thing his father said, if you cannot taste chocolate ice cream, which is one of his favorite things, with this extended chemo. I think it was the chocolate ice cream, playing soccer with his grandkids,
Yeah.
and being incontinent of bladder and bowel. So then it's not negotiable anymore. But once we get there, it's like you say, I'm speaking let's use the pregnancy or the birth analogy. I've had a lot of friends who say, no, natural birth until the moment, then they scream for that epidural. So, yes, it changes.